Long flights don't have to feel endless, and today you're about to learn exactly how seasoned travelers turn a 10-hour flight into something that feels more like 3. Imagine this: you're boarding a long-haul flight, looking down the aisle, and you already know you're going to be stuck in that seat for hours. Most passengers just accept discomfort as part of the experience. Stiff legs, terrible sleep, noise, bad seatmates, cramped space, the works. But experienced travelers don't leave anything up to chance. They prepare in ways most people never think about, and those tiny adjustments can change your entire trip. The first thing you have to understand about long-haul comfort is this: the flight actually begins before you get on the plane. Your comfort level is determined by decisions you make 24 to 48 hours before departure, and the biggest of those decisions is choosing where you sit. This might sound simple, but seat selection is one of the most misunderstood travel hacks in the world. Airlines don't want you to know this, but certain seats are worth more than others, even if they're technically in the same section and cost the same amount. If you can avoid sitting near the lavatories, you'll instantly reduce noise, foot traffic, and that constant opening and closing of doors that keeps you awake. The trick seasoned travelers use is to check the seat map again exactly 4 hours before the flight. That's when airlines usually release blocked seats, the seats they hold for crew, families, and special requests. Suddenly, those empty rows or premium economy-style economy seats become available. If you refresh at the right moment, you can grab them for free. This alone can change the entire experience of a 10-hour flight. Now let's talk about the second hack: controlling your environment. Most people wait until they're on the aircraft before they think about comfort. Experienced travelers do the opposite. They control the environment by what they pack and what they wear. The most underrated item is high-quality compression socks. People think they're just helpful for seniors or people with circulation issues, but on long flights, compression socks dramatically reduce swelling, leg pain, and the heavy leg feeling you get when you stand up after hours of sitting. When your blood circulates better, you feel more alert, less sore, and more mobile. The next essential item is noise-canceling headphones. But here's the real hack: don't just use them for sound, use them for silence. Even if you're not listening to anything, the noise cancellation protects your brain from constant engine hum and low-frequency vibration. That background noise actually exhausts you faster than you realize. Removing it is like giving your body energy back. Another overlooked hack is dressing in layers. Planes get cold, then hot, then cold again. Your body wastes energy when it keeps adjusting to temperature changes. Layers prevent that by giving you full control. While everyone else is shivering under a tiny blanket, you're comfortable and relaxed. Now let's move into something that seasoned travelers swear by: hydration timing. Everyone knows you need to hydrate, but almost no one knows when to hydrate. Drinking a lot of water right before a flight is the biggest mistake you can make. You'll spend the first hour constantly getting up to use the bathroom. Instead, drink steadily throughout the 12 hours before your flight, then sip lightly during the first 2 hours in the air. Once the cabin pressure stabilizes, then increase your intake. This strategy keeps you comfortable, prevents dry skin, prevents headaches, and even reduces jet lag. Speaking of jet lag, here's a trick almost no one knows. Adjust your internal clock before you even leave your house. If you're flying east, sleep earlier the night before. If you're flying west, sleep later. Even shifting by 1 hour makes a noticeable difference. Your brain adapts much faster when you start the time zone shift before you even arrive at the airport. Then there's the question of sleep on the plane. One of the toughest things for most travelers. The secret isn't trying to force yourself to sleep. It's creating the conditions where your body naturally wants to fall asleep. A good travel pillow is important, but not just any pillow. You need one that supports your neck without pushing your head forward. Most U-shaped pillows do exactly that, which is why seasoned travelers avoid them. Instead, they use flat-backed pillows or adjustable pillows that wrap around the neck in a way that keeps your spine aligned. But here's the next level trick. Your seatbelt should go over your blanket, not under. This allows flight attendants to see you're safely buckled without waking you during turbulence checks. This is one of the most powerful hacks because nothing destroys sleep like being shaken awake multiple times by crew members. Now, let's talk about controlling your space. People think they're stuck with whatever limited space they have, but that's not true. Use your personal item bag strategically. Don't push it fully under the seat if you don't need to. Instead, place it sideways so it only uses half the space. This frees up your legs, gives you better posture, and prevents lower back strain. And if the seat next to you is empty, expand into that space immediately. Experienced travelers spread out early. If you wait too long, a late boarding passenger might take the seat or think the space is theirs. One of the biggest mistakes new travelers make is eating heavy meals before or during the flight. Your digestion slows down dramatically at altitude. Eating heavy foods makes you bloated, uncomfortable, and tired. Eat light before the flight, and if the airline meal is too heavy, pick around it. High-protein snacks like nuts, jerky, or protein bars keep you full without weighing you down. Another hack seasoned travelers use is to stand up and stretch every 2 hours. But here's the trick. Don't do it in the aisle if you can avoid it. Go to the galley area where you won't block people or feel rushed. Simple stretches, rolling your shoulders, rotating your ankles, bending your knees, keep you energized for the rest of the flight. Let's talk about entertainment. Most people bring one or two things. Maybe a movie, maybe a book. The pros bring multiple options. Not because they'll use them all, but because variety prevents boredom. Boredom makes the flight feel twice as long. Download shows, music, podcasts, games, and playlists in advance. The more your brain switches between activities, the faster time passes. The next hack is mastering lighting. Cabin lights change throughout the flight, but you don't have to depend on them. Bring a soft eye mask to control your own darkness. A dark environment triggers melatonin production, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to rest. Now here's a secret most travelers never think about. Airflow. The overhead air vent isn't just for cooling, it's for hygiene. Aim it slightly in front of your face. That creates a small wind barrier that reduces the number of airborne particles that reach you. This helps you stay healthier and more comfortable during the flight. Another hack. Strategically choose when you interact with cabin crew. If you ask for water early before they get busy, they'll often give you a full bottle instead of a tiny cup. If you're polite and respectful, crew members will often help you rearrange your space, give you extra pillows, adjust lighting, or even move you to a better seat if the opportunity comes up. Now, let's talk about sleep timing. The best way to sleep on a long-haul flight is to align your sleep with the destination's night. If you arrive in the morning, try to sleep during the second half of the flight. If you arrive at night, sleep early in the flight so you're awake when you land. This reduces jet lag dramatically and helps your body readjust quickly. Here's a hack people love: mental chunking. Instead of thinking of the flight as one long block of time, break it mentally into smaller segments. For example, eat, watch a movie, stretch, nap, listen to music, eat again, watch another show. Each segment becomes manageable and the flight feels much shorter. Another overlooked trick: use moisturizer on your face and hands. Cabin air is extremely dry and much drier than desert air. Dry skin makes you uncomfortable, itchy, and restless. A small amount of moisturizer keeps you comfortable for hours. Then there's the bathroom timing hack. Go early. The first hour of flight is when everyone lines up. The last hour is the same. Use the restroom in the quiet periods in the middle of the flight when almost no one else is up. And finally, the last long-haul hack. Seasoned travelers swear by your mindset. If you treat the flight as an ordeal, it becomes one. But if you treat it as a break, time to relax, watch your favorite shows, listen to calming music, and enjoy some quiet, it becomes something completely different. A long-haul flight can actually become peaceful if you prepare correctly. And today you got 10 minutes of the best secrets experienced travelers use every time they fly. If you learned something new today, Hit like, subscribe, and check out the links below for more travel tips that make your next trip smoother, easier, and far more enjoyable.